Alright. I do feel like a creep though. But a lot of people ask me about my car, kind of what I had going. And I told you guys I would make a video, so here's my video. Basically going to break down everything that I've done to the car. Everything was done by me. There's nothing professional about it. It's just, I dreamed it up and said, hey, I'm going to build an LS swap Monte and I'm going to turbo it and I'm going to do it myself. So I got my beautiful wife holding the phone and I'm just going to run you over what I got here. So look forward, babe. Basically what you're looking at is a 370 cubic inch all forged 6.0 motor. Has negative 15 cc diamond forged pistons, 317 casting heads done by West Coast Cylinder Heads. Has a John Booley Little John Motorsports stage 1 turbo cam, 102 millimeter high rise Holley intake. It's got dash 10 feed and return on fuel lines. And then my front setup here, which I get a lot of questions about, it's all dirty dingo. Every bit of it besides the factory, water pump, and I got a factory alternator. Everything else came from dirty dingo. All fits real well. Right here, just so you guys know, and I'll move this out of your way, my O2 sensors. They were a little short and I bought the wrong ones for my harness, so I'm using a PSI harness on the motor. So end up having to get some more of those. So, okay. So before I start walking you guys through this, I want to show you that I actually done this myself, and for you that's been watching, y'all know that. But if you walk over here, this is my lovely garage, but this is a TIG machine. I bought this TIG machine just to build this car. Everybody charges an arm and a leg to build turbo kits. I got 4 or 5 years experience welding, so I decided to go buy my own setup, built me a table and reorganized my garage, set up a few accounts with people, and here we go. It worked. So it's my janky toolbox there. So on the turbo kit, I started off with some CX Racing headers. About those, yeah, they don't fit worth a shit. So I kind of reworked the driver's side one, and then I made it to where it would fit the truck accessories. So this kit will work with truck accessories and just running the AC over here. It will work. It fits. Not one problem. But I want to take it a step farther, which my wife is pissed off at me because I spent a little bit more money, but I'm happier with it. That's when I purchased the Dirty Dingo kit. I already had the AC side. I went ahead and bought the alternator power steering side, and to me it came out a hell of a lot better. So right here, what we have, I didn't know what the fuck this turbo was at first. I just bought it because it was $400. So I think it was a steal. Come to find out, it's a 7668 Turbonetics turbo with a 96 AR hot side on it. So did I know that when I bought it? No, I just knew it was a 76 and I knew I wanted my car turbo. So in here I have a 3-inch radiator from VS Racing. Everything else like blow-off valve, wastegates and stuff like that, I got it from Race Part Solutions. Hell of a guy. Intake, throttle bracket, cam, like I said, Little John Motorsports. Radiator that I got here, got it from BRP Hot Rods. I'm using BRP Hot Rod motor mounts and tranny mounts. So a little bit more about the car. I told you I was going to go in great detail on it. So I ended up buying the motor for $1,000 and it had 140,000 miles on it. And I told my wife that I was just going to put it in there, wasn't going to do anything to it. Well, I didn't keep my word, so I tore everything down. The only thing in it is a crank. It has a stock crank, has H-beam rods, forged Eagles with ARP 2000 bolts. Like I said, negative 15 cc diamond dish pistons. Has stage 1 turbo cam, LS6 or 7 lifters, something like that, I don't know. Trillion upgrade rockers, dual valve springs, good to 650 lift, titanium retainers, heat sink coils. I don't know. It's just something I dreamed up and I just done. Right now I'm running on a spring. It's set at 10 pounds. So we'll see what it makes on that. I'm pretty excited. The only thing that's studded is the heads. Has MLS gaskets. Fuel regulator, as you can see here on the other side. It is a Magna Fuel. I didn't even know that some bitch had boost reference. I just bought it. I said I wanted a good one. They said it's gonna cost you this. I said okay. I bought it. I put it on. So then I found out it has boost reference. So I put the nipple there, tying it in, and that'll be that. For fans, I'm running a single 16 in the front, and then I actually have one on the back side. It's a 10 or 12 inch. Reason I went this way is because I couldn't fit another fan here without burning it up. So yeah, I should have probably put fans in there before I built it, but oh well. You know, this is, like I said, this is my thing. I'm very, very, very happy with it. I think it looks good. I don't know, you guys tell me. There's not a lot of turbo G-bodies running around with AC T-tops and stuff like that, so I'm pretty proud of it. The tranny in the car, I'm running a 4L80, completely stock. They say they'll hold, we'll see. I'm running a PTC 3200 stall that's billet, so we'll see how that goes. I didn't get probably the one I should have got, but damn converter cost me 900 bucks, so I just went with it. As far as a shifter, I'm using a B&M Stealth Pro ratchet shifter. They're gonna laugh at my insides, but I'm worried about the motor right now. This will come. Running the B&M ratchet shifter, so as you see, and it works. So, yep, that's it. Pretty much on the inside of the car. The computer is hidden behind the radio bezel. So, or not bezel, but right there in the back, you're not really gonna be able to see it. But it's hidden there. The fuse panel I just kind of threw in there. So, damn, raggedy. But to the outside of the car, the only thing else is done in the back is I have a Grand National 342 posi rear end. Everybody swaps those in these G-bodies when you can find them. Me, there's something about $400. It seems like every time I do something, it's $400. So I found a Grand National rear end. Guess what I paid for it? $400. So of course I jumped on that pretty quick. The fuel tank is stock. The only thing I done was pulled it out of the car, welded a sump in it, and threw some bitch back in. So it's gonna work, or we'll see how it works. Apparently that's what people do, either that or get an EFI tank. So if you haven't noticed, I never really made plans on exactly how I was gonna do this. I just done it. So that's the reason everything is the way it is. How much power am I looking for? 750 sounds good. If it'll make that. I know it'll make 200 horse, so I'll be happy. But in all actuality, I'd like to crack 600 at the wheel, not at the motor, at the wheel. So we'll see. Monday, 105 Holley throttle body coming. So it's tapered. Then we will be able to fire up the car. Wait for those updates. So how big is a 102? I don't know. I got pretty big hands, so I can ball my fists up and it fits right in there, no problem. So if that don't tell you how big a 102 is, you know, then maybe you need to do something different. But so fuel pump, I'm using a, I don't know. They said I've been on forums. This is my garage, but I've been on forums and basically heard that these were good ones. It's a Magna Fuel Pro Series. Don't know much about it, but they say they'll support 2,000 horse. Obviously, I'm not going for that. I'm going for something way less. I don't think this car would get that crazy. So this is what I went with. You know, obviously I don't need -10 fuel in return lines. but done a little overkill because soon that turbo will come off and I'll put on a bigger one. But this winter, the plans is to rip that whole kit off, get rid of it, and then I want to redo the whole thing and build a divided buy a divided housing turbo. I heard they spool a little bit quicker than just a T4 flange, and then I'm going to put that together. And who knows? Everybody always say 1,000. Maybe LS will buy, or maybe it'll reach 1,000. We'll see. So again, this is my update. Sorry I'm late. Yesterday I was riding an old bike, but now I'm back. There's your update. You know everything about the car. If you want to know more, just comment below. The cost on the car, how much did I pay for it? Paid $2,800. I drove it home. I sold the 305, the tranny and the rear end out of it for right around $2,300 by the time it was all pieced out. So I got, here we go again, $400 or $500 in just the body. So not too bad, but you know, the only little deal is they have a little ding here from a blowout on the tire from the previous owner. But this is my toy. This has been a long time coming. Definitely stay tuned. We'll see what this car makes. I can tell you this. Where is that? Like I said, I got several springs, so I'm prepared to turn up the boost, and we'll see what it makes. If it blows, no, I cannot build it again. It may be for sale. I may burn the son of a bitch, who knows, but it ought to be exciting. My wife's proud of me. She said I finally was creative and got some shit to work and actually seen stuff through. So because of this car, I couldn't build my big wheel bagger. So here's my money, here's my allowance. Total build so far, I've been working on this for around 5 to 6 months, something like that. So, all right, that's it. Stay tuned.